Hello, everyone. Welcome to the CSULB Excel Online Peer Mentor Information Session. I'm Lark Crumpler, the HSI STEM Student Programs Coordinator. I facilitate the HSI STEM programming on campus and work closely with the Excel peer mentors. Before we begin, the HSI STEM team and I would like to send you and your loved ones our best wishes for continued wellness and safety during this unprecedented time. As you know, the coronavirus has had a significant impact on our campus. We are currently rethinking and redesigning our programs, which includes virtual participation opportunities. We are continuing to hire students for the Excel Peer Mentor program. The application deadline has been extended, which I will discuss within this presentation, and we are planning to deliver an online summer training. The dates and details are being discussed, and we will certainly update all applicants as needed. So we thank you for your patience during this time of transition. Pictured to the lower right are the current 2019-2020 COE and CNSM Excel peer mentors. These are the faces of the Excel peer mentorship and tutoring team. Helen Barriere, the HSI STEM program manager, me, Lark Crumpler, the student programs coordinator, and Nancy McQueen, the administrative coordinator. For the College of Engineering, Katerina Spralia, the Associate Director of Grants and Assessments, and Liza Bledsoe, the Academic Success Program Coordinator at the Engineering Student Success Center, also known as ESSC. And then for CNSM, Valerie Bagley, the Coordinator for Student Support at the Jensen Student Access to Science and Math Center, also known as the Jensen SAS Center. It is important to know that the HSI STEM program is made possible through a 5-year grant funded by the Department of Education at CSULB. This is how we are able to pay our peer mentors and deliver our programming. We work collaboratively with the College of Engineering and College of Natural Sciences and Mathematics to support incoming first-year STEM students at both the freshman and transfer level. We will enter the 4th year of the grant this summer. Here are our grant aim and goals. Our aim is to close the achievement gap in STEM baccalaureate degree attainment for Hispanic and other low-income students, and our goals are to improve student academic success, improve timely degree completion and retention, and increase degree attainment, as well as develop model transfer programming. So in other words, we want you, STEM students, to be successful along your academic journey, and we eventually want you to graduate. Not only will you support your mentees as a peer mentor, but you will also have the opportunity to assist the team with many other first-year activities. As I mentioned earlier, the HSI STEM program focuses on providing first-year STEM students the opportunity to participate in summer STEM transition activities, such as Summer Bridge to the Beach, which is an undergraduate research program for transfer students, a math enrichment program for freshmen called Step into STEM, and the Bienvenida Family Welcome event. Both freshmen and transfer students participate in the Excel learning communities as well. Here are some snapshots of our programs detailing student participation. What's important for you to know is how many students you as a peer mentor impact through your mentorship and tutoring services each year. For example, last year in 2019, you can see at the bottom under Student Services, close to 500 students were supported by our peer mentors in both COE and CNSM. And again, here's a list of freshman activities. If you started your journey at the beach, as a freshman, you will apply as an Excel freshman peer mentor and will be involved in the freshman learning community. This slide details the Excel freshman learning community. Excel stands for Excellence Through a Community of Engaged Learners. For both COE and CNSM, that totals 12 cohorts of 26 students annually, approximately 312 students per semester. The goals are to increase completion of Math 111, 113, and Calculus 1 with a B or better, to increase the number of students in good academic standing, to decrease the amount of students on probation, and to increase cumulative GPA. The program overview for the freshman learning community is there on the left. It consists of a 2-semester cohort-based STEM learning community. Enrollment is based on the student's ALEX score. The composition of the learning community is a freshman weekly introductory course, plus a weekly success hour for peer mentoring and tutoring, a low completion prereq STEM course, a supplemental SI course, one-on-one meetings with a peer mentor, which is basically 3 per semester, and of course, student success workshops. So the peer mentor role is highlighted in gold throughout the program overview, as you see, but let's get into more detail in what the peer mentor role is. You would attend a weekly introductory course along with your mentees or the freshman students for Engineering 101 or 102 in COE, and then in CNSM, you would attend NSCI 190A. You would attend trainings, check-in meetings, and of course, other events. You would mentor and tutor STEM Excel students. You would promote HSI STEM programs and other events. You would host a success hour with your fellow mentors. And you would also encourage community building. And here's a list of the transfer activities. You'll see a picture of our 2019 student cohort for Summer Bridge to the Beach on the right. And if you started your journey at the beach as a transfer student, you'll apply as an Excel transfer peer mentor and will be involved in the transfer learning community. Similar to the freshman learning community is the transfer learning community. As you'll see here on this slide, the anticipated impact is 50 students annually, and the goals are to increase good academic standing and GPA. The program overview on the left, 1 semester learning community. The learning community is composed of a weekly introductory course, which is NSCI 390, plus a weekly success hour for peer mentoring and tutoring. There are also one-on-one meetings with peer mentors, but 4 per semester. This time, instead of 3 for the freshman learning community, and then continued student success workshops. Again, the peer mentor role is highlighted in gold in the program overview on the left. The more detailed role is very similar again. On the right, you will attend the weekly introductory course in SCI 390. You will attend trainings, check-in meetings, and other events. You will mentor and tutor STEM Excel students, promote HSI STEM programs and events, host this weekly success hour, and then, of course, encourage community building. And this is, if you are a transfer student, you will be applying to become a transfer peer mentor. You might be wondering what a day in the life of an Excel peer mentor looks like. Well, your schedule will vary, but here is a snapshot of what you could expect each week. 5 hours of tutoring, 5 hours of mentoring, and attending the introductory course. So basically 10 plus or minus hours on average per week. There are many perks to becoming an Excel peer mentor or a summer STEM peer mentor, as we'll talk about in a moment. This list of benefits varies from peer mentor to peer mentor, but here you see the basic perks of working as a peer mentor on campus. Student leader for the colleges, engineering and natural sciences and mathematics, on-campus employment, flexible schedule, connect with and empower other STEM students, improve and apply your leadership and communication skills, give back to the STEM community, paid mentor and leadership development trainings, and of course, did we mention pay? $14.50 an hour. Here are some different peer mentor experiences. The first paragraph is from our former peer mentor, Roxanne. She says, "The first year, I wanted a job that would allow me to utilize the skills and knowledge I had learned from my years of college as an engineering student. I reapplied for a second year with Excel because I enjoyed helping first-year students, especially since I saw a lot of myself in them. I also like the people I work with, the co-peer mentors, you, I believe meaning Helen, Katerina, Liza, Nancy, Lark, etc. And getting along with everyone you work with is pretty rare. I was glad to come back for a second year as a tutor and a peer mentor. The next statement is from Angela, another former peer mentor. I am so happy I was able to be a peer mentor last year. It was such a rewarding experience. Thank you so much for giving me mentorship and guidance and helping me develop as a professional and a person. And then finally, I want to highlight a current peer mentor, Anthony, who is a Tau Beta Pi officer. So you'll see the emblem right there on the lower right. And here are some statements from actively engaged mentees in the program who also shared some of their experiences with us. I gained a peer mentor who would give me advice during my times of struggle. I also gained someone who had been through this situation I'm in, so she was helpful in telling me of resources that might be of aid. And the second, the mentors that we had definitely helped to overcome the challenges because hearing their stories made me more comfortable and confident in my years at CSULB. Now, Laith, one of our current Excel peer mentors, will introduce himself and share his experience as well as a tip about time management for peer mentors.
Hello everyone, my name is Laith Almaawali. I'm a fourth year mechanical engineer student and I've chosen to be a peer mentor because I used to be a mentee before, so I've seen how much help and knowledge could a mentee get out of this relationship. And it's also good to have that person who can pass you their knowledge and experience and who's been around for a while. So being that person to give back to the others and help others just like was helped, it's great. So that's my reason. Being a peer mentor have helped me grow in many different aspects and I've learned a lot. You could also actually learn from your mentees. But beside all the great training and the programs that you need to go through before being a peer mentor and all the experienced people that you work with, just being in such an environment have made me to this whole new person, been more social, more open to talk to anyone, boost up my confidence, and also helped me manage my time because now I have school and other things to do. Was it challenging in the beginning? Yes, but I've managed to schedule all my work that I don't fall behind in neither my work or my school. I'm on top of my classes and everything, but I only have to manage it and just I know what works better for you. Another good thing about this job is that they know that you're a student, so school comes first and work comes after. So you kind of have a lot of flexibility and you can just create your own schedule based on your opening and your availability. So I was able to manage that. I put most of my workload on Fridays and then I focus on school from Monday to Thursday. And I kind of just tutor sometimes in the week when I have some availability. But the work schedule is pretty flexible and I was able to manage both, that I don't fall behind in any of them.
Many of our peer mentors have graduated and become very successful within their industry, some through internships and some through research opportunities. Here's a snapshot of some of those companies. Now, this list does not include the number of graduate programs, medical schools, med prep programs, pharmacy schools, master's, or PhD programs to which our mentors have applied over the years. We are currently recruiting for 2 mentoring opportunities. The first, as you see on the left, is the Summer STEM mentor position. If you cannot devote to an entire academic year, then please consider applying for a Summer STEM mentor position. You must be available to work through summer into the month of September of 2020. We're looking to fill 15 STEM mentor positions. You can see the application website underneath the flyer on the left-hand side. The second position is what we've been discussing throughout this session, the Excel peer mentor position. These peer mentors work throughout the entire academic year, beginning in the fall of 2020 through spring of 2021. And we're looking for 18 freshman mentors and 3 transfer mentors for both CNSM and COE. There are some limited spots to work both Excel and SOAR as peer mentors. Summer peer mentors can work as Excel peer mentors if interested. However, summer peer mentors can't work during SOAR unless otherwise approved. Here you will see the Excel peer mentor commitment and information that you'll need to apply for the position. First of all, the requirements are listed on the left. You must be an undergraduate student, have a declared major in COE or CNSM, have a minimum 3.0 GPA preferred, have 60 units completed for CNSM or 90 units completed for COE by spring 2020 semester, the ability to tutor STEM courses, the desire to mentor, the interest in representing your college, and you need to commit to the entire year, academic year 2020 to 2021. The paid summer training is tentatively scheduled to be online in August, perhaps August 10th through the 14th. Those details are still being discussed, and you will be updated if you are selected to become a peer mentor. We've already gone over the responsibilities, but here they are again. You're mentoring freshmen or transfer students. You're tutoring STEM courses, mentoring in introductory classes, attending trainings, check-in meetings, as well as other events, hosting success hours or community building events, and you're assisting with workshops and events throughout the entire academic year. Pay rate is $14.50 an hour, and you average, like I discussed, plus or minus 10 hours weekly. The application deadline has been extended to Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 by 11:59 p.m. for both CNSM and COE. So you have until Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 by close to midnight to submit your application. The Excel Peer Mentor application process is as follows. You will find the application online at the website you see there at the top of your screen. You must also have a letter of recommendation from either your professor, a campus staff member, or your supervisor. You need to complete a personal statement, and those questions are on the application online, and you need to submit your unofficial transcripts. And once again, the extended submission deadline is Tuesday, April 7th, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. for both CNSM and COE. As you know, we typically offer this peer mentor information session live on campus, but had to use this alternative format under these current circumstances. So I realize you may have questions, and I want to encourage you to reach out to me or your respective college tutoring supervisors or anyone listed here on this slide and ask your questions. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. If you have any questions or need clarification, we are happy to help. Of course, emailing us during this time of remote instruction is best. So we look forward to hearing from you. And I want to thank you very much for your time for taking the time to listen to this session today. I wish you the very best during your academic journey at CSULB, and good luck with the application process.